Welcome to Bible Lands with Dan Serns. Here we are at the Israel Museum in Jerusalem, and here's a scale model of what it is imagined to be like Jerusalem during the time of Jesus. New archaeological discoveries have made minor changes to this, but this is a very good approximation at a 1 to 50 scale model. You can see the very dominant features there where you have the temple built by Herod the Great just before Jesus was born because he wanted the favor of the Jews. And then off to the, at this corner of it, the tower or the fortress where the Roman soldiers would stay to try to quell any riots that they'd find there in the temple. Then you look around and you see the different walls, some built by Nehemiah and others later built by Herod the Great and some by Herod Agrippa. So you have a fairly good picture, and all of this came down in 70 AD when the Romans came in and destroyed the temple and didn't leave one stone on the other. So Jerusalem is rich with history, 5,000-year history, and we can learn so many lessons from this, but the one I want to mention today is that after the temple was destroyed, there have always been some who have talked about rebuilding the temple. But we look into the Bible and we find a whole different plan that God has. He says in the book of Hebrews that the wilderness sanctuary built by Moses, and then later the Solomon temple, later the temple rebuilt afterwards, that those are just simply a shadow of the original temple in heaven. And that all of the temple services, both the daily services and the yearly services, pointed to Jesus Christ, the Lamb of God. He is the sacrifice, He is the high priest, and He is the one who is ministering for us. And when Jesus died across the way, when He died, it was on Passover day, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the time when the Passover lamb was being sacrificed. But He was the true Passover lamb. And so God, in an effort to tell the people that the temple on earth is no longer the one that matters, it's the one up in heaven, He sent angelic beings down and ripped that thick, thick curtain in two from top to bottom between the holy place and the most holy place, signifying that no longer were the services here on earth needed, that Jesus had satisfied all of the sacrifices, and that brought to an end the ceremonial laws. And now, those of us who look to Jesus look not on earth for the rebuilding of another temple, but we look to heaven, where Jesus is our high priest and is able to save to the uttermost those who come to God through Him, that we can come boldly to the throne of grace, that we might find mercy and find grace to help in time of need. The book of Hebrews is rich with these pictures of the heavenly temple and the intercession of Jesus, until the day comes when He finally makes that pronouncement found in Revelation 22, 11 and 12. He that is holy, let him be holy still. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give to every man according as his work shall be. Let's keep looking to that temple in heaven where Jesus is our high priest. Let's keep looking to Jesus as our sacrifice who can take away the sins of the world, including our own sins. And let's keep looking to heaven, because someday soon Jesus will burst through the sky to take His people home with Him.